Alright guys, the day is finally here. We got the final chapter of Bleach. This is my live reaction to the chapter, so please bear with it. If you didn't already know, the special announcement was that a live action movie is being planned.
Not cool. You have no idea how not cool that shit is.
Anyways, on to the chapter. So we start off with a little boy that just looks like a little miniature Ichigo. It's a super ass close up. What the hell are you doing here, you little turd? And it's Hiyori yelling at this little kid, so she's really awesome and nice.
Now I'm off to kick a dog.
May these moments go on forever. What do we got? We got Chad, who stopped fighting the statues. Ichigo's got shorter hair. Everybody's all grown up. Huge announcement on next page. What is it? Okay, now from that, we cut to Byakuya. It's thought to be the remnants of Box energy, but the Ryatsu response is coming from the West 55th block. Soifan pops up. Squad 13's captain left immediately once the ceremony ended. It's been quite some time since Ruki and the others had any downtime. There's no need to bother with this. No need to bother with Bach. Yeah, how peculiar. I don't recall informing anyone of this incident. You'd be wise not to underestimate our espionage and information networks. Accurate whether it was right or wrong, you're about to find out with your very own eyes. And oh shit, that really does look like him. That's the eyes, black, oh god. And of course, we cut to the Kurosaki home. Ichigo all grown up. He's what did we say, 27, 28? And there's Rukia and Renji. Rukia with that great long hair. I think that is the best look she's got right now. See, this place is just as popular as ever. I think I hear some crickets inside.
Let's hear it for Jokey McShut the up.
If you're done with your stand-up routine, feel free to come inside. And there's Keigo. Wow, that's Tatsuki. Holy shit. And holy fuck, there's Yuzu and Karin. Yeah, Karin, okay. Wow, Yuzu looks like she literally hasn't changed in 10 years, but Karin, holy fuck.
Look at that. It looks like a set of giant boobs.
Rukia, oh, I haven't seen you guys in forever. You've gotten so big. Yeah, tell Karin that, yeah. Guess they're watching some kind of... Oh, dude, Chad looks freaking... He looks beast. He's got like veins popping in his head. What is going on there? Chad is a friggin' beast. Yeah, no kidding. I still can't believe he wound up becoming the most famous of all of us. Yeah. I can't either. He looks like Shunsui. It's really fucking weird. We've cut to Ishida. Where's Dr. Ishida? He's taking his lunch on the roof. He was supposed to watch some program with his friends. Since he couldn't be there, this was the next best thing. Strangely sweet of him.
I hate all of you.
Ichigo calls for Orihime. There she is. In her little apron. Kazui, have you seen Kazui? I'm guessing that's how it's pronounced. Again, this is my live reaction, so please don't hate on me for butchering the pronunciation.
What is that fucking name?
According to Tsubaki and the others, he just got back from snooping around Hiyori's. Makes sense, it used to be your room after all. Of course, Kazui can come and go as he pleases. Oh yeah, he gets a free pass like Ichigo, I see how it is. Yeah, Yuzu's always had that weird brother complex. I think Karin noticed that, just like I did.
Incest is not wincest.
It's a win in my book.
Wait a sec, weren't you guys supposed to bring your kid along this time? What? Ooh, okay, so I guess that confirms they're together. Holy, okay. Do they have a kid? That's right, it totally slipped my mind, but she's finally become a Gote apprentice? Guess she's gone. Don't worry, she's a Shinigami with mere humans as her opponent. She's sure to come out on top. Alright, ready or not, here I come to find you. And I'm guessing this is Kazui? I don't know. I'm sorry. Okay, and he's staring at a freaking black circle eye. And there it is, back in Soul Society. Captains are freaking out, but the little kid doesn't look scared. His hand goes through, and it's destroyed in Soul Society.
What the fuck?
The last remnants of Bach's power have completely vanished. Did they put Aizen back in that dungeon? How could you lock him up after that? He helped you guys out. So this is a flashback to 684, and he grabs Zangetsu. The path is being closed, Ichigo. So we cut him in half, but he still was able to stop him, it looks. The present world, Soul Society, Hueco Mundo, they were meant to become one. But now that will likely never happen. You have yourself to thank for that, Ichigo. Man, he's pissed.
Can you see why I'm so fucking angry?
And all those who breathe will continue to pass each and every day for all eternity. And Ichigo gives 0 fucks.
Because I just don't give a fuck.
While it is true that people can continue to press forward through the simple act of living, that is in no way comparable to marching forward in the face of death while doing their damnedest to keep it at bay. That is why people have given that very march a unique and special name. Courage. As Ichigo yells right in Rukia's face.
Fuck you! Fuck you back!
And we're back at the black hole, and someone's foot is coming through to little Kazuyu's room. Who's there? Who is there? A Barai Ichika, a Shinigami apprentice. Oh my god, that's so adorable. Look at her little Zombok toe, it's shaped like a lightning bolt. A little hilt there, that's awesome. And you? I'm Kurosaki Kazui. I'm kind of a Shinigami too. Look at it, he's got the same hilt as Ichigo's Bankai. What the hell is going on? Oh, and so the blade has death and strawberry. Okay, while a fun, nice little chapter to recap how Ichigo and his friends were doing 10 years later, there's still so many questions I have right now, like really important questions. We never saw Urahara again. Urahara, Yoruichi, Grimmjow, Nell, all of them, never seen. We don't know what happened to him. Nothing. Like, how do you do that? There was a lot of dialogue going on, but this chapter still felt short, and there's so much that needs to be explained still. Like, yes, we got, Ichihime and Ren Rukia obviously confirmed because they've got children, so that was cool. Chad somehow stopped fighting the statues, and he's a famous boxer or whatever, and Ishida's a doctor, which is no surprise. We saw Aizen there, and I don't know what happened with him. I guess he's still, they put him back down in Mukin, or, he's not the Soul King, I guess. Which again, begs the question, who's the new Soul King? Because he was Bach, and now he's dead, so somebody had to replace him to keep the world in balance. Like, what happened? We thought going into this chapter we were gonna at least get some of those mild questions answered because they're important. They are very important. We all thought that. We thought we would finally know who would be the new Soul King and what would happen to everybody else.
But we won't. We're slowly learning that fact. And we're very, very pissed off.
We had some stuff with Bach that was just, whatever. His whole plan was stupid. Again, I hate Bach. I really do. He is just the worst. Why did his, spirit energy, start popping up 10 years later, and then when Ichigo's little kid stuck his hand in, it destroyed it? Why? What happened? What caused that? I don't know if Kubo wants to set it up so that his kids, the Rukia's kid and Ichigo's kid are best friends and they become Shinigami together. Like, I don't know. It can't possibly happen now because, this has been way too rushed. There's no way it's going to get a sequel. I feel like I'm doing way too much complaining here. I was very happy to see everybody in this chapter. It was nice to see who ended up with who, despite if you were mad or not. I'm not. I'm quite okay with it. I'm not much for shipping wars, so I was glad Ichigo ended up with Orihime, Rukia with Renji. It only seemed fitting. There are obviously still so many questions that we're left with and people's fates that we don't know, but this is what we got. We got to see a little bit of the captains and the real world in its entirety. We got to see everybody all grown up, and it was cool. With the short amount of time Kubo was given to finish his series, I think this was a really beautiful final chapter. For the most part, we know that everyone is okay and that they're all happy, and we've got a new generation of Shinigami springing up. Like last week's, this was a chapter that just made me happy to see everyone else was happy. These were characters that I really loved, and to see them go on and become famous and have children, it's really nice to see. I have to try and just ignore these nagging questions that are eating away at me and just remember that everybody's happy and that there's peace everywhere and that all is well. Feels unfair to give this chapter a rating, so I'm not going to do it. I'm just very happy that I could sit here and live react it to you guys. Before I forget, here are the final comments of the week. Well, that's it, folks. For better or worse, this is the end of Bleach. And I've got to say, it's been a hell of a ride. We've seen some of the best fights in manga, and some that were finished off screen. Introduced to fascinating and fun characters, and others we'd like to forget or have already forgotten. It's obvious that this is not how Kubo envisioned his story ending. Shonen Jump selfishly forced him to hurry things up, and for that, the series suffered. But this is what we've been given, and I think I can cope with it. Would I consider Bleach one of the best series? No, I really wouldn't. But I would say it's one of my all-time favorites, mainly on how it's influenced me. It eventually got me to seek out other anime, start reading manga, and of course create this channel. I began making stupid little AMVs and horrible dub parodies. But then 4 years ago, I decided I wanted to review this final arc. I went from throwing up a still image with audio recorded off my cell phone to finding my groove and adding sound bites that some of you either loved or hated. And in these 4 years, I've met people that I've been able to form friendships with. In a weird way, I truly believe that without Bleach, I probably never never even would have had a chance to speak to any of them. And of course, I have you viewers to thank. There were those of you that seem to comment on every review and have been supporting me for years. Even if you don't see your name pop up here, you know who you are. I appreciate all of your support, and without it, I probably would have quit a long time ago. I'm grateful to all of you. I'm grateful to Bleach for the impact that it's had on my life. It's a series that will stick with me forever. But it's time to close the book on this chapter and start heading out on a new one. I've narrowed it down to 3 series I'd like to carry on with reviews, because while Bleach may end, I'm not going anywhere. So until next time.
またな。